was retrofit them to our calcum. It's that he couldn't possibly, and we're about to hit the most... Okay, yeah, 50. Take you through. You don't want...
Traction.
I need an extraction now!
Attention, illegal border crossing will be
Control, intruder approaching.
Just set to maximum power. Tails are approaching.
Shouldn't get away. Don't. Good. Watch out for this.
Reduce speed.
I'm gonna kill me a dead! Get away from my wife! Throne. And you...
David, we gotta go.
Furnace. This is catastrophic.
How do we stop him?
I did not mean that. This. All I just wanted to be taken serious.
Just to believe you have nothing.
But he...
No.
And then I'm not fucking only you and so.
It gives Kane great powers and...
Fighting side by side, dropping by. You may... But the fisherman can't think that a kingdom has not...
When I touch that bruise,
You should hear what he has.
Captain, we have multiple incoming.
place is immense.
Max turned his people into an eye. Well, that'll be... And save the prince. You will. Power will be yours as well. Master again. Atlantean body. Don't you see? Has he take to reclaim my destiny? But the one true God. You more than anything.
Protect each other.
Come on, little brother. No matter what, you are not. You are my brother. Warm. A almond. Shit.
Arthur, we've got to go. The magic.
Well, I'm not.
We'll find the body.
Go for some advice.
You know how to to have you. I know you lead. True.
Hell no.
Then put a hook in it. That's Kingfish. He is the one.
Cool.
He's not going to tell us anything if you go and...
So lucky we didn't grow up together, little...
This is from prison.
It is...
Oh. David Kane is no... He's solely run.
From the king.
Someone with that kind of blood. Information checks out good.
That's too high to the sunken city.
Fine.
Fatback. Talk.
How devil's deep. Navigation gets scrambled as soon as you start eating. I am. That's
You got what we needed. Let's go.
Go back to Atlantis and give him our...
Coordinates from Dr. Shen. There's on another wild goose chase.
Every day I don't fix my power suit, is it? Check again.
Dr. Stephen Shinra, his patients.
Please tell me you found something. think there's a piece of ice. If it is, this was all
For global warming.
Wait.
Structure of some kind. Ever, Doc. Whoa. This place. Strength.
You asked to see for mercy.
Take from here when we'll burn.
Whoa, Shane! No!
Hey guys, today we're diving deep into the kelp forest for a splashy recap of Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. We catch up with Arthur Curry, who's somehow managing to be King of Atlantis, a devoted husband to Mera, and a brand new dad to little Arthur Jr. Let's just say his days are a little less epic underwater battles and a lot more epic diaper battles. He's trying to balance monarchical responsibilities with mundane dad duties, which honestly seems like a universal struggle, even for a superhero. Before you head off, if you're enjoying the kind of content I make, please consider liking and subscribing. No pressure, but it truly helps me keep the action coming. Meanwhile, far from the domestic bliss of Atlantis, our old pal David Kane, a Black Manta, is still stewing in his own bitter juices. Apparently, losing to Aquaman wasn't just a bad day at the office. It was a character-defining moment for him. He's holed up in some icebound, desolate laboratory, surrounded by what looks like salvaged alien tech and a whole lot of very angry blueprints. The metallic clang of his tools as he hammers away at his mangled suit is a sonic prelude to the trouble he's about to unleash. He's not just rebuilding. He's upgrading, evolving, becoming even more dangerous. His eyes, usually hidden behind that iconic helmet, burn with a vengeance so intense you can practically feel the heat radiating off the screen. It's less I'm going to defeat him and more I'm going to make him wish he'd never learned to swim. He's been hunting for Atlantean relics and technologies that could give him the edge. A true undersea scavenger hunt for destruction. This dude really holds a grudge, doesn't he? Must be all that ocean water makes things salty. Manta's desperate search leads him to a forgotten Atlantean outpost, hidden deep beneath the Arctic ice. The icy winds howl, the crack of shifting glaciers echoes as his team finally breaches an ancient, untouched chamber. And there it is, the Black Trident. It's not just any trident. This thing radiates pure, unadulterated menace, glowing with a sinister obsidian light. As Manta grasps it, a dark energy seems to surge into him, twisting his features, making his voice deepen, resonating with an otherworldly echo. It's like he just found the ultimate evil Pokémon, and it immediately possessed him. The artifact whispers promises of power, feeding his already overwhelming hatred for Arthur, subtly corrupting his mind. This isn't just Manta anymore. It's Manta Plus, now powered by an ancient evil. The cold grip of the Trident isn't just physical. It's psychological, pulling him deeper into a dark purpose. You can practically hear the ominous hum of the Trident's power, a low thrumming sound that gets under your skin and stays there. It's less finding a cool new weapon and more oops. I just invited a parasitic supervillain into my brain, which, happens. Armed with his shiny new, super evil toy, Manta launches a full-scale assault on Atlantis. The serene underwater city is suddenly ripped apart by explosions, the deafening concussive blasts rippling through the water, shattering coral and glass. Manta's upgraded suit, powered by the Trident, allows him to unleash blasts that cut through Atlantean defenses like a hot knife through, well, water. Mera, ever the fierce queen and mother, springs into action, her hydrokinetic powers swirling round her, creating shields and lashing out at Manta's forces. The clatter and clang of Atlantean soldiers engaging Manta's tech-enhanced goons fills the aquatic battlefield. In a truly heart-stopping moment, she defends baby Arthur Jr. from a devastating energy beam, taking the full brunt of the impact herself. You can almost feel the searing pain through the screen as she crumples, the protective blue energy around her collapsing. Arthur, hearing his wife's pain gasp through their connection, writhes on the scene like a furious tidal wave, his roar of rage echoing through the ocean depths. He's beyond angry. He's primal, seeing the woman he loves, the mother of his child, gravely wounded. Manta, reveling in his perceived victory, makes a dramatic escape, leaving behind a trail of destruction and a very, very vengeful king. It's a real don't mess with my family moment, amplified by super strength and a trident, with Mera clinging to life. The weight of a wounded Atlantis on his shoulders, Arthur faces a crushing realization: Manta's power, fueled by this dark trident, is beyond anything he's encountered before. He paces, the deep thud of his heavy boots a rhythmic expression of his turmoil, the silence of the royal chambers amplifying his desperation. He needs help, and not just any help. He needs someone who understands ancient Atlantean magic, someone who knows the depths of Atlantean warfare, someone who, well, sucks but is undeniably powerful. His mind drifts to the one person he swore he'd never trust again, his half-brother, Orm, the former ocean master. It's a bitter pill to swallow, this desperate measure, but the fate of his family and his kingdom hangs in the balance. The idea of freeing Orm, even for a common enemy, leaves a metallic tang of apprehension in his mouth. He makes the difficult choice, knowing it's a gamble, but sometimes you just have to bet on the devil you know, even if that devil is your incredibly dramatic brother. It's a classic superhero dilemma. Team up with your arch-nemesis's brother to stop an even bigger bad guy. Just another Tuesday for a QUAMAN. Arthur heads off to the most glamorous vacation spot in the DC universe, Orm's Supermax desert prison. It's essentially a very arid, very secure timeout corner for disgruntled Atlantean royalty. The blistering heat and the crunch of sand under Arthur's boots contrast sharply with the cool, flowing water of Atlantis. Orm, looking more like a sun-baked desert hermit than a former king, is surprisingly chill, considering he's in solitary confinement. He's not exactly thrilled to see his brother, giving off major do not disturb my existential crisis vibes. Arthur, with a look of barely contained exasperation, explains the situation: the Black Trident, Manta, the imminent destruction of everything they hold dear. Orm, always the dramatic one, is initially skeptical, rolling his eyes as if Arthur is just trying to rope him into another family reunion. But the stark reality of the threat, particularly the mention of Cordax and the ancient evil, eventually penetrates his cynical shell. The thought of Cordax, a figure from Atlantean myth, being a real threat sends a shiver down Orm's spine, a feeling not even the desert heat could mimic. The subtle shift in Orm's demeanor, the slight tightening of his jaw, tells us he's taking this seriously. It's a silent agreement, a begrudging alliance forged not out of love, but out of a shared, terrifying enemy. Sometimes saving the world means bailing your annoying brother out of jail. Who knew? Now for the buddy cop comedy nobody asked for but absolutely needed. Arthur and Orm, on a surface world road trip, or rather, boat trip, then land trip, then whatever dash mode dash of dash transportation dash they dash can dash hijack trip. The dynamic is gold, like a perpetually annoyed older brother stuck with his boisterous younger sibling. Orm, a stickler for Atlantean protocol, is utterly bewildered by the surface world, the loud honking of horns, the strange earth food that crunches between his teeth, the sheer lack of underwater elegance. Arthur, on the other hand, finds endless amusement in Orm's aristocratic discomfort, a smirk constantly playing on his lips. Their dialogue is a rapid-fire exchange of insults and thinly veiled concern, each trying to outsnark the other. The metallic clunk of a broken-down truck they borrow is a testament to their surface world struggles. They bicker about navigation, about strategy, about who gets the last whatever that is snack from the gas station. It's a riot. But beneath the jabs, you can sense a dormant bond, a flicker of brotherly connection that hasn't quite been extinguished. They are, after all, the only two fully Atlantean brothers left, and there's a certain unspoken understanding that comes with that. This unlikely duo is trying to track Manta, following a trail of ancient Atlantean energy signatures that lead them down increasingly dangerous paths. It's like a very high-stakes family vacation, complete with bickering and world-ending threats. Their reluctant buddy cop adventure takes a turn for the truly eerie as they dive into the sunken citadel. This isn't just any ruin. It's an ancient Atlantean ghost town, preserved in time, shrouded in an unnatural silence broken only by the gentle whoosh of water currents. The ornate, crumbling architecture speaks of a bygone era, long before the Seven Kingdoms were established. It's basically the Atlantis equivalent of a really creepy abandoned mansion. As they swim through the cavernous halls, the deep reverberation of their own movements echoes eerily. They decipher ancient glyphs, the symbols glowing faintly as Orm, with his deep knowledge of Atlantean lore, translates the warnings of the Black Trident and the legendary Codex. It's a dark history lesson, revealing the Trident isn't just a weapon, but a vessel for an ancient evil. The deeper they go, the more the air feels thick with forgotten magic, the faint hum of ancient mechanisms still palpable. They encounter grotesque, animated guardians, metallic clanking sounds as they spring to life, ancient traps designed to keep intruders out. Arthur's brute strength and Orm's tactical cunning are put to the test, their bickering replaced by synchronized movements as they fend off the Guardians. The journey serves as a stark reminder of the immense power Manta now wields and the devastating history he's unearthing. It's less exploration and more getting locked in a very old, very wet escape room. Deep within the sunken citadel, Arthur and Orm finally pinpoint Manta's new lair. It's a nightmare factory of flashing lights, buzzing machinery, and the unsettling hum of raw, dangerous energy. The air itself feels heavy and charged. Manta, now looking even more sinister, is overseeing a colossal machine that's actively harvesting orichalcum. This isn't your average Atlantean power source. It's a supercharged, neon green, extremely unstable fuel, a potent symbol of ancient Atlantean power that was sealed away for a reason. The loud, rhythmic clanking and whirring of the extraction process are almost deafening. They piece together his insane plan. Manta intends to use this orichalcum to melt the polar ice caps, not just to raise sea levels, but to destabilize the entire planet, causing global cataclysms. His reasoning? To punish the surface world and, specifically, Arthur, for perceived injustices. It's a truly bonkers, burn the world down to get back at my ex-king kind of scheme. The sheer scale of his madness is breathtaking. The pungent, almost metallic smell of the orichalcum permeates the entire chamber, making it clear this stuff is seriously bad news. They trigger an alarm and Manta, with a sneer, escapes through a hidden passage, leaving his minions to deal with the royal brothers. Cue the explosions and aquatic fisticuffs. It's like a villainous evil lair checklist. Giant destructive machine? Check. Glowing green fuel? Check. Monologuing bad guy who conveniently escapes? Triple check. After barely escaping Manta's exploding lab, Arthur and Orm regroup, gasping for breath, the echoes of blasts still ringing in their ears. Orm, wiping soot from his brow, reveals more dire Atlantean lore. He explains that the sheer amount of orichalcum Manta was harvesting could only be sustained by one place, Necris. The very name sounds like a bad day. Necris is the fabled lost kingdom, the 7th? Atlantean kingdom, hidden away for millennia because its founder, King Cordax, was a bit of a power-hungry madman. It's basically the forgotten evil twin of Atlantis. Orm explains that Necris is powered entirely by orichalcum, a volatile energy source that made it incredibly powerful, but also incredibly destructive. It was sealed away for a reason, destined to remain a whispered myth. The weight of this revelation is heavy. Manta isn't just looking to blow up the world. He's tapping into an ancient, world-ending battery. The air around them feels colder, heavier as the full scope of the threat sinks in. This isn't just about stopping Manta. It's about preventing the resurrection of a kingdom built on cosmic levels of bad vibes. It's like finding out your annoying cousin has inherited a doomsday device and is planning a really big pool party with it, with the chilling realization of Necris's existence. The brothers waste no time. They leap onto their trusty sea steeds, Arthur on a massive seahorse, Orm on a giant, battle-hardened tiger shark, kicking off a frantic oceanic pursuit. The sounds of their powerful mounts cutting through the water, the whoosh and spray, create a sense of urgency. They plunge into the infamous trench, a realm of perpetual darkness, where terrifying bioluminescent creatures lurk in the abyssal depths. The eerie glow of the trench creatures, combined with the ominous silence of the deep, makes for a truly unsettling journey. It's like a very dangerous, very wet roller coaster ride. They dodge grotesque, snapping jaws and navigate treacherous currents, the deep thrum of the ocean pressure palpable. Arthur, with his raw power, blasts through obstacles, while Orm, with his keen strategic mind, guides them through the most perilous passages. Their unspoken teamwork is surprisingly effective, born from years of rivalry now channeled into a singular purpose. Every distant blast or tremor they feel through the water reminds them of Manta's head start and their rapidly ticking doomsday clock. It's a race against time, with the fate of both the surface and underwater worlds hanging in the balance. You can almost feel the cold pressure of the deep, the faint sounds of strange aquatic life echoing round them. Just another casual day for the Curry brothers, trying to save the world before dinner. After what felt like an eternity of dodging giant squids and navigating ominous trenches, Arthur and Orm finally reached the fabled location of Necris. And let me tell you, this place does not disappoint on the evil lair front. Unlike the majestic, vibrant coral cities of Atlantis, Necris is a vision of Atlantean might gone horribly, irrevocably wrong. It's a dark, volcanic metropolis, perpetually shrouded in churning, storm-laden clouds generated by its massive orichalcum engines. The very water around it crackles with raw, unstable energy. You can almost hear the low, ominous hum of those engines, a sound of destructive power that vibrates through your bones. The architecture is sharp, aggressive, and industrial, a stark contrast to the organic beauty of Atlantis. It screams we're not here to make friends, we're here to conquer. Manta, with the Black Trident, has already taken control, activating its ancient mechanisms, accelerating its destructive process. The sheer scale of the orichalcum reactors, glowing with that familiar, sickly green light, is breathtaking and terrifying. This isn't just a lost kingdom. It's a weapon, a city designed for annihilation. Arthur and Orm, witnessing this grim spectacle, realize the true magnitude of Manta's influence and the ancient evil he's unleashed. It's like finding out your eccentric uncle's basement isn't just for collecting stamps, but for brewing a super volcano, venturing deeper into Necros. Arthur and Orm get a front row seat to Manta's reign of terror. He's not just commanding an army, he's leading it with a chilling fervor, his voice now a distorted echo infused with a deeper, more ancient cadence. His eyes glow with an unnatural, malevolent light. To Orm's horror, he can see the spectral form of King Kordax, the ancient, power-hungry ruler of Necros, subtly manipulating Manta from behind. It's like a really bad ventriloquist act, where the dummy is trying to end the world. Kordax's ghostly whispers are almost audible, a sibilant hiss of ancient malevolence. The true horror is revealed. Kordax plans to fully resurrect himself by draining Arthur's unique, potent Atlantean life force. Arthur, being half human, half Atlantean, possesses a hybrid energy that Kordax believes is the key to his full, physical return. The idea is to use Arthur as a cosmic battery, effectively killing him in the process. The metallic clink of Manta's armored fist slamming down on a console, giving orders, emphasizes his complete enslavement to Kordax's will. It's no longer just about revenge for Manta. It's about Kordax's full return, using Manta as a very angry, very confused puppet. Arthur and Orm realize the stakes are even higher. It's not just about stopping a madman, but preventing the rebirth of an ancient evil that could shatter all life, both above and below the waves. Talk about a bad family reunion. Realizing they're severely outnumbered, Arthur and Orm embark on another charming diplomatic mission, convincing the Brine Kingdom to join the fight. The Brine are, well, crabs. Big, tough, grumpy, crab-like humanoids. Their kingdom is a fortified, rocky bastion, echoing with the clack-clack-clack of chitinous armor and the deep, guttural clicks of their language. The Brine King, a truly massive specimen, is not exactly thrilled to see Atlanteans, still harboring a healthy dose of resentment from past conflicts. His claws tap impatiently on his throne, radiating "I'm not amused" energy. Arthur, trying his usual charming but blunt approach, gets nowhere. It's like trying to reason with a particularly stubborn shellfish. But then, to everyone's surprise, Orm steps up. The former ocean master, whose default setting used to be conquer and subjugate, now employs diplomacy. He eloquently explains the universal threat of Kordax and Necros, emphasizing that this isn't an Atlantean squabble, but a matter of survival for all undersea kingdoms, including the Brine. The hushed silence that falls over the chamber, broken only by the faint scuttling of guards, signals the gravity of his words. Orm's usually sharp, arrogant voice takes on a more urgent, humble tone. His words cut through the Brine King's crusty exterior, securing a vital alliance. It's a true moment of redemption for Orm, showing that even a disgraced king can still rally allies for the right cause. Plus, who wouldn't want a giant crab army on their side? It's like a superhero team-up, but with more pinchers. With the Brine King surprisingly on board, Arthur and Orm now lead a truly impressive and delightfully motley armada. It's not just Atlanteans anymore. It's the Brine Kingdom's formidable crab warriors, and even a few other smaller kingdoms, all united under Arthur's banner. The sight is magnificent, a vast, living wave of diverse aquatic armies, armor gleaming, weapons ready, all swimming in synchronized defiance towards Necros. The deep thrum of their collective movement creates a powerful, almost spiritual sound in the water. The sense of anticipation is palpable, a mixture of dread and determination. Arthur, riding his colossal seahorse, looks every inch the king, his resolve etched on his face. Orm, beside him on his tiger shark, maintains a stoic, battle-hardened demeanor, a silent testament to his growth. The roar of battle cries, amplified by Atlantean sonic tech, signals their approach, echoing across the ocean. It's a unified front against a common, ancient evil. The fate of their worlds, both above and below, rests on this one massive push. It's basically the underwater equivalent of the Avengers assembling, but with more scales and less spandex. The metallic clatter of armor, the swish of tails, the low growl of the brine warriors, it all builds into a symphony of impending conflict. The Armada makes its final, tense approach to Necros. The volcanic kingdom, wreathed in perpetual, churning storms and illuminated by the angry glow of its orichalcum engines, looks like a hellish landscape ripped straight from an ancient myth. Lightning flashes rip through the dark clouds, briefly silhouetting the sharp, menacing spires of the city. The air around Necros crackles with energy, a lohum of power that vibrates through the water and through the very bones of the approaching warriors. Manta's forces, already deployed and ready for battle, present an equally formidable front. The sound of ancient Atlantean war horns, distorted by the swirling energies, screams a challenge across the churning waters. The stage is set for an epic brother versus brother, kingdom versus lost kingdom showdown. Arthur, with his trident gripped tight, steels himself, knowing that this is where it all ends. Orm, beside him, shares a rare, grim nod of understanding with his brother. The immense pressure of the moment is almost palpable, a deafening silence falling just before the storm breaks. It's that classic movie moment where both sides are lined up, staring each other down, and you just know the fireworks are about to start. My popcorn is ready, but I hope they have waterproof seats for this one, and then the deluge. The battle for Necros explodes into a chaotic, mesmerizing spectacle. Atlantean shockwaves clash with Manta's dark energy blasts, the water churning with the force of 1,000 underwater explosions. The metallic clang of Atlantean tridents meeting Manta's advanced tech fills the ocean depths. Arthur, a force of nature, charges directly into the fray, his blows sending enemies scattering like schools of fish. Orm, precise and cunning, carves a path through Manta's minions, his movements fluid and deadly. The brine warriors, with their formidable natural armor and crushing claws, create a solid, unwavering front, their guttural battle cries echoing through the chaos. Necros itself fights back, its orichalcum-powered defenses firing off energy beams that slice through the water, causing catastrophic damage. Cordex's dark magic pulsates from Manta, influencing his every move, turning him into an even more formidable and unpredictable foe. The sheer scale of the battle is immense, a swirling maelstrom of light, sound, and raw power. Every punch thrown, every energy blast fired, creates a ripple effect, a violent ballet of destruction and defiance. This isn't just a fight. It's an all-out war for the fate of civilization. You can practically feel the concussive force of the attacks, the burning sting of magic in the water. This is where all those action figures come to life. Folks, amidst the swirling chaos, Orm truly shines. Remember that complicated, slightly bitter brother? Well, he's fully engaged now, demonstrating why he was once a king. He takes charge of a crucial strategic point, bellowing orders that cut through the cacophony of battle, rallying the Atlantean and brine forces. His trident moves with deadly grace, parrying and thrusting, a blur of silver against the dark backdrop of Necros. The sharp metallic clashes of his trident against Manta's advanced weaponry are constant, a rhythmic pulse of combat. He faces down Manta's elite soldiers, a seemingly endless wave of technologically enhanced foes, his determination palpable. He's not just fighting for Arthur. He's fighting for something bigger than himself, something he probably didn't realize existed until now. It's a fierce, unyielding defense, buying Arthur precious time to confront Manta directly. Orm, once consumed by jealousy and a desire for power, is now selflessly putting himself in harm's way, showcasing his tactical brilliance and warrior spirit. The guttural growls of the brine warriors fighting alongside him are a testament to his newfound leadership. He's gone from ocean master of my own ego to ocean master of tactical brilliance, which is quite a glow up, honestly. Finally, the main event, Arthur versus Kordax, with Manta as the very unhappy, very dangerous middleman. This isn't just a fight, it's a brutal, primal struggle, a clash of pure will against ancient evil. Manta, completely consumed by Kordax, wields the Black Trident with terrifying power, each swing imbued with a centuries-old malevolence. The clash of Arthur's golden trident against the Black Trident produces deafening sonic booms, sending shockwaves through the water, shattering nearby rock formations. Arthur, fueled by rage for his injured wife and threatened child, unleashes the full might of his Atlantean strength, every punch carrying the force of a tidal wave. But Kordax is ancient, cunning, and seemingly boundless in his dark magic. He twists the water, conjures dark energy blasts, and laughs with a chilling, disembodied voice that vibrates through Manta's helmet. Arthur is struggling, the sheer oppressive weight of Kordax's power threatening to overwhelm him. The constant metallic clang of tridents, the whoosh of energy passing by, the guttural grunts of exertion, it's an auditory assault. Kordax is actively trying to drain Arthur's life force, the dark energy visibly pulling at Arthur, weakening him. It's a literal battle for his soul, not just his kingdom. It's like fighting a possessed villain who also happens to have a super-powered weapon, and you're starting to get tired. Not ideal. Just when it looks like Arthur is about to become a very shiny, very dead battery for Kordax, Orm arrives. Seeing the ghostly form of Kordax clearly now, realizing the ancient entity's true, terrifying power, it's a moment of stark clarity for him. This isn't just about family feuds anymore. This is about saving everyone. In a truly heroic, selfless move, Orm realizes Kordax's weakness. He spots a crucial connection point, a pulsating nexus of dark energy emanating from the Black Trident itself. With a guttural roar, he plunges his own trident, not into Manta, but into the very heart of the Black Trident's power, or perhaps into a critical anchor point Kordax uses. The piercing metallic sound of his trident breaking through Manta's armor, directly impacting the trident, is pivotal. A deafening shriek erupts from Kordax, a sound of pure agony and fury, as his connection to the living world is violently severed. The dark energy holding Manta captive recedes, like a tide pulling back from the shore, leaving Manta disoriented and powerless, merely David Kane once more. Kordax's spectral form writhes, then dissipates into nothingness, banished back to whatever abyss he crawled from. Orm's unexpected act of courage and sacrifice saves Arthur and, effectively, the world. It's a complete character arc, proving that even a grumpy ex-king can be a hero when it really counts. He's officially moved from annoying brother to surprisingly useful brother. With Kordax's influence shattered, David Kane, the man formerly known as Black Manta, is left utterly powerless, stranded amidst the collapsing kingdom of Negris. The Ori Halcom engines, now destabilized without Kordax's control, begin to overload, causing massive explosions. The sounds are deafening, shaking the very foundations of the Dark City. Manta, stripped of his power, tries to make one last, desperate grab for Arthur, a primal, guttural scream of hatred escaping his lips. But it's futile. He's just a man blinded by revenge in a kingdom that's literally tearing itself apart. The ground beneath him cracks and splits, revealing fiery, volcanic chasms. Arthur, despite everything, tries to extend a hand, a flicker of compassion for his defeated foe. But Manta, true to his vengeful nature, refuses, his face contorted in a final, defiant snarl. He plunges into the fiery abyss, the flames roaring around him, swallowed by the destruction he helped unleash. The sound of his final descent, lost amidst the explosions, marks the definitive end of Black Manta. Necros implodes, a spectacular, fiery death that cleanses the ocean of its ancient evil. It's a fittingly dramatic end for a character who truly lived for the drama of hatred. Sometimes the bad guys just have to go down with their evil empire. No matter how much you try to offer a helping hand. In the soothing silence that follows the destruction of Necros, peace finally washes over the oceans. Orm, having played his part, is returned to his desert prison, but this time, there is a newfound respect between him and Arthur. His gaze holds a quiet dignity now. Arthur, with Mira and young Arthur Jr. by his side, makes a monumental, truly game-changing decision. He reveals Atlantis to the surface world. Standing before the United Nations, a symbol of two worlds colliding, he speaks of unity and coexistence. It's a moment of profound hope, showing that even ancient conflicts can give way to a brighter future. We witness a world where cooperation triumphs over division, a poignant reminder that growth, understanding, and reconciliation are always possible. The film beautifully wraps up with the promise of a connected world. It's a thoughtful conclusion, suggesting that embracing our differences can lead to unexpected alliances and